Yo, back again tonight. We here. We here, family. We here. We here. It's not officially top five. It's not officially top five Sundays anymore. So let's switch this background to just the HEP family background. Well, yeah, people, we're back again. Hopefully, we get some people to come back in here. We're gonna talk about track and field. We're gonna talk about Sha'carri Richardson. We're gonna talk about Elaine Thompson Herah. We're gonna talk about Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce. We're gonna talk about Sharika Jackson, Jacko, Sharp Man, Cherie. What y'all got going on? Let's do our introductions real quick. Cherie, what's going on with you?
Nothing. Glad I'm back. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Yeah,
track and field.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Yeah.
it. Sharp Man, where are you?
Yeah, one day I'm on living and loving life. Yes, let's get it on. Let's get it popping. Let's go.
Get it on and crackling. All right, so Sha'carri, uh, she was out there running today. She came in second place. Now, did she bounce back? Did she do her bouncing back today, or is it too early to judge this? Or is it one of those things that we already gave up on her, so we don't really care if she bouncing back or not? What you guys got to say about that? Short man, what you guys say?
Now, we're saying bouncing back. Now, actually, bouncing back would mean that I guess maybe you're winning if you're bouncing back.
Mm-hmm.
I would call this bouncing, but I don't know if it's bouncing back.
So
You're
just
bouncing around somewhere.
bouncing.
Now listen. Now seriously though, she really needs to just focus on running. Today she ran, but who did she run against? Do we have the list of who she ran against today? Because
Yep.
there's nobody up there running. Anybody up there running sub 11?
Yeah, she didn't run against anybody notable there.
That's anybody running sub 11. Because if not, then this is like a pointless exercise. Everybody wants to give her the benefit of the doubt, but you can't when a person says so much but produces so little. I mean, there's nothing you could do for them but tell them to say less and produce more. Go back to the lab, the proverbial lab or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, what I really realize is that sometimes people don't really realize that you can jump the gun when crowning somebody the next queen or king, and I'm not saying that they jumped the gun, but she wasn't producing like other athletes was producing before they started crowning them, because a lot of the American athletes before was producing very well before they start giving them Jackie Joyner, Kersey, and all Flojo, and all these ladies had to earn their right to be queen.
Yeah, but
Like it was something that they just gave to her.
it's this social media age though that made them do that. That they thought it was okay to crown this person
Yes.
who didn't do anything yet.
Yeah.
The next flow, the next every. Oh yeah, she gonna bet.
Yeah.
As far as I've seen her career, everything that she's won is basically in her teenage years, I think. So, and those times that you won things and did all of those things, and you came when you won that famous, we're gonna say the popular thing that you came and said, stop playing with me. Of course, we're gonna get excited, we're gonna get happy, we're gonna be like, yes, black girl magic, let's go, let's push her, let's encourage her, but then when it came to the professionals,
I'll give it to her.
it's just like
Yeah, she had a lot of swag, right? She had a lot of swag, and that's okay, and that's cool. You want your athletes, to have some swag, give you a good show. Yeah, she brought a lot of attention to track and field, but it's not good attention though necessarily. You know what I mean? I mean, people come there because of the attention that she brought, but they're not coming to watch her anymore. They're coming to watch the other people, which is great for the other people. But she's a disappointment to most folks that are coming to track and field because of what she's been saying that she's gonna do. And
Well,
so yeah, I just haven't seen it. I want, and listen, when I was watching the trials, um, I actually love her top end speed. It was crazy in the trials, but then I realized she's not running against anybody that's doing any great times.
Exactly.
Because people, I always say this on the show, America is not the world.
not
And
at all.
Americans are the only ones who don't realize that. Americans think that America is the world, and it's not. America
Yeah,
is rich and a big country, but it's not the world.
yeah,
And until they realize that, they're gonna be in for these shocking revelations that when you get outside of America, there are people that are really doing things, that are really hitting the ground and literally running,
Running.
literally running. So
Time.
to big up yourself, Yunsi. Hey, Yunsi,
So-
if you're not sign on to YouTube yet, log on to YouTube and subscribe for my brother. You know,
Yeah.
I do Facebook, but I really YouTube thing there.
Like she's young. So if when you're young, you have youthful legs and youthful, energy, and you going up against 34-year-olds, so you should have a lot of,
I
and
know one 34-year-old, she don't want to go up against war because that 34-year-old can keep running 10-7s for jokes these days.
Yeah, monster.
exactly. So like all of us know, when you talk that you should back it up too.
You
Yeah,
have
man,
to
you gotta
produce.
You gotta produce.
produce.
If you're gonna talk, you gotta produce. You can't just talk and don't produce.
And then you run against a field today, and you came in second. But if the other three people that would whoop up on you came on the track, you'd probably come in 6th or 7th again. Come on, man.
And
I'm just
then
saying.
you came in second. It's not like you came first.
I
Somebody
mean,
still beat you. And
listen, I could call some name outs that's gonna beat her. And Bowman gonna beat her. Dina Asher Smith gonna beat her. You know what I mean? Who else? Kombucha gonna beat her. That's a bunch of them that's gonna beat her.
Sharika gonna beat her.
Well, okay, she just beat her. I mean, she just beat her. Yeah. So I'm saying though, she's not consistently. She's not running any good times that these international runners are running. Yeah. I say international because it's outside of America that these international runners are running. She's not running any good times that's going to compete with these guys.
Yeah.
Can she get there? Yeah, she can get there, but she's to focus on her craft and less social media, less talking.
Less talking.
Well, yeah, okay, she could talk, but less disrespecting the people that are really doing it, that are earning the medals, that are winning, that are actually winning and not talking. Imagine that. They're winning, they're not even talking.
You can talk without being disrespectful.
True that. Facts.
And even if you don't talk, you still liking stuff that other people are saying that is disrespectful.
Big facts.
So I'm not gonna. No, you cannot do that at all.
And then you disrespecting a whole nation of people.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, you don't even know me. You don't even. I'm from Jamaica. You don't even know me. Why would you even disrespect me like that? I don't know you, and I like to watch you run, but you would disrespect me. Come on, that's not cool.
The few fans that she had there, I think track and field is a sport that people just like the winner, and let's be for real. You know, she brings a lot of attention to the sport. She does, but to keep
there's nothing wrong with that.
But to contain that attention to the sport, you have to win. You can't just talk and don't.
Well, funny thing is though, the people that she's bringing to the sport now, you know, they're actually loving the other people that are just doing it and they're not talking. I mean, we're excited that the sport's getting more attention, but we don't need negative attention.
Yeah, even Usain Bolt the other day say that, you know, he enjoyed what Sha'carri doing because she bringing
to the sport. Yeah,
she's definitely doing that. I mean, you know, and I wouldn't take that away from her. She's definitely bringing.
I mean, that's a positive thing for the sport. A lot of young ladies coming up. People that are running track in high school now, they have something to look forward to. I just think she is probably ruining it for some people because a lot of these sponsors and a lot of people that are promoting these people, they're going to kind of hold back. They're going to hold judgment now, I think, when it comes to some of these future runners before they would go out on a limb to support some of them, because a lot of people went out on a limb to support her. And, you know, just kind of she's kind of let them down, egg on their face because they went out on a limb saying, you know, she's this, she's that, and it turns out she's a big disappointment in terms of her attitude. Not even in terms of just her running, but you know, if she ran all the races she ran, and whether come in second or last or what have you, if she was just showing respect to the other runners and just, you know, just speak about, you know, her experience in the race and what it meant to her and what she's going to do to improve. If she just kept it on that level, I think people would be more understanding. Or, you know, exactly, yeah.
If she would have been, if you off the back when if she wouldn't have said anything and she won, or if she would have been quiet, if she loved and she would have been humble, like, you know, I'm just getting anything, say anything, you know, be humble. Maybe people would have still support you, you know, throughout this thing, because we will say like, okay, very humble young lady, you know.
I mean,
you
know,
last, but
Kevin Williams, big up yourself. If you're out there, people, like and share this out to your social media page so we can get this conversation rocking, you know?
You know, if she would have, like I said, she would have came humble and at least be like, you know, and the winners, just big up the winners. Everything is good. You know, something like I'm young. I'm still, you know, trying to get to learn things. Congratulations to the winners. I'm learning, you know, like other people do. Like I'm learning from
and I got into a conversation with somebody about the term humble or the word humble, and it was like, well, why does she have to be humble? And you know, I take their point. I mean, I take their point. You know, I guess you can talk your mess or whatever, but you know, at the end of the day, you got to back it up. So if you talk it, you got to back it up. So I don't necessarily want to say that she have to be humble, but you can still talk and not be rambunctious, not be like, you know, just not be over the top or like disrespectful in your tone or whatever. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, you got to produce. If you ain't producing, and you're not all the talking means nothing if you're not producing. You can
exactly,
you know, as being humble. There's athletes that's boisterous. There's sometimes type of bravado when you're an athlete.
Yeah, and that's okay because some people are though.
Comes with it, you know, but most of the athletes that talk can back it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to be boisterous. It's okay to you know, to get your point across or whatever, and say it how you want to say it. But don't disrespect your fellow athletes. You know, and think about people that supporting you. You know, you got to think about them too, because they are on a limb supporting you. But here you are, just letting them down left and right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you conduct yourself like you just like you're for the streets.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
You know, I think it's something that she don't realize is that, you know, but when you can captivate world, you have more of a success when the world likes you. You can't be here's the thing, when you're going to be the villain, you have to be able to win too, because
you got I mean, you
not win.
I mean,
you got to also win to keep that, because you can talk all the mess you want, but after a while people are going to be like, I ain't trying to hear what she's saying, because she ain't going to win anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, now you look like you know, you can barely produce anything or any of what you're saying. And I think, you know, I feel like she could be really good if she were to focus on running and just focus on training, running, stay off social media and all the other stuff. Stay out all the other mess. Let the people out there in the blogosphere, let the people on social media, let them do all the talking for you. Let them do all the liking for you. Don't get into that mess.
Yeah.
Watch your other athletes, how they conduct themselves.
Or get a burner account like Kevin Durant.
What's that?
Get a burner account like Kevin Durant, so you can clap back without nobody.
Hey, look, I'm not even suggesting that, but if that's your pleasure,
hey, so everybody else do it.
If that's your pleasure, so be it. But it seems to me that she want to be seen as doing that, which is insane to me, because, you know, it's like you're
the bad guy.
Yeah, it's like you're jeopardizing your future for likes.
Yeah,
but you're not even a good.
You know what I mean? You're jeopardizing your future for likes. I'm just
like the Joker. He was a good bad guy. You
pretty
know,
much
not like a good person, but like a good bad guy.
Yeah, like,
you know,
he was good at being bad.
Exactly.
He was good at being bad. Yeah.
Exactly.
This, though, guys, you know, when you look at the stuff that she accomplished and her getting in trouble the other day, that getting in trouble seems like it done way more for her than
Mm-hmm.
than anything else. Because right now it seems like she ain't producing, but she got a lot more sponsorship than a lot of the other girls that are producing.
Let me put it into context for you. If she didn't get busted for marijuana and went to the Olympics as is or as was, she would have got ate up and came back. Nobody would have known who she was.
Facts.
Simple as that. She would have
True.
went to Olympics, Jamaica 1, 2, 3, and I don't know if she'd have came in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th or whatever in the
We don't even
field
care because
or whatever. But what would have happened is nobody would be even saying her name. They wouldn't even be saying, "Oh, that young with potential," because they would have been talking about the Gabby Thomases, the Alton Felixes. They would have been talking about all the other runners in America that does well. That's really up there. They would have been talking about all of them. She wouldn't have been a footnote until she started producing. But she wouldn't have anything she have now. Like you said, the notoriety that she has now, she wouldn't even have that notoriety right now. None of that.
Absolutely right.
She wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely right.
I think like them giving her props over people like Gabby and people like that who was out there working hard for it, making it think. I think Gabby did a good job.
I call that mad disrespectful.
Yeah,
That's what I call it.
Very,
it
very,
really is.
very.
Those ladies, and I watch a lot of the trials. I watch the Olympics. I watch a lot of these, all the Diamond League stuff. But really, the folks leading up to the Olympics, that Alison Felix is, the Gabby Thomas or whatever, that's running great times and conducting themselves, just like normal people, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they deserve to be respected. They deserve to be shown a lot of love.
Yeah.
But yet, it's the person that's just acting a lot of character, acting crazy, is the one that's getting all the love.
Yep.
That's true.
Like,
that's very true, which is crazy.
Like, what are we telling the young kids? That's what I'm saying. What are we telling them? Like, how are they supposed to learn, come up and conduct themselves, like decent human beings? What are we telling them? You got to go out and act crazy
to get attention.
To get attention, instead of living, doing your craft, whatever your craft is. Yeah. Instead of being good at your craft and letting that speak for itself, you got to go act like this character, to generate whatever you're generating, likes, loves, whatever. It's just crazy.
So, do we think she's as talented as they say she was, or is it a thing of she's overhyped? Because
hype over substance to me, bro.
You don't see the.
I mean, so like I said, I personally enjoyed watching her run during the trials personally, but I didn't necessarily think she was going to be a problem for a lot of people that are running great times in that way. I think she could have showed up and shocked some people. Anything is possible. Like I said, the track is flat. You get on the track, anything's possible. Somebody slip out the blocks.
Man on the best day.
Yeah, somebody slip out the blocks. Like you say in basketball, the ball is round. Anything can happen on any given day. Don't have to be Sunday.
Exciting to me. Yeah. She was excited in the trial.
She was excited. She was excited.
But I didn't see nothing further than that. I said I hope she do good, but I was basically like, we're gonna see what she do in the Olympics, because right now it's just trials and stuff. She gonna be with real runners.
Yeah,
I've been doing this thing for a while. Records are 10 point something, 10 points. Like you should have just, like I said, humble yourself, went over there and did your thing, and you would have been good. But since you like the attention, people are gonna give you attention. And if you're not giving any results, then those attentions is gonna go away.
I mean, I'm looking at her 200. Her best 200 was 22. The people that are running and winning are doing 10.8. When you're running, that's a lot of time.
Yeah,
that's a lot of time, because normally it's usually split seconds, separate some of these folks. So if you're that far off, and that's your best time. So
Best
think
time.
of your best time. You don't run that every day. So if that's
Yeah.
your best time, that mean you're in trouble. That mean you're in trouble.
Pick up yourself, Lolina. What's going on, lady?
Lola
Pretty much.
B.
Lola B is a part of the AGP family for those who out there that doesn't know. Yeah. So we talking about Sha'carri here, Lola. We talking about did she bounce back? Is she back, or is the substance overhype? Is it just hype, or is she back placing second place in a race where she should have dominated easily these girls that she came in second place with?
This is, and not to disparage anyone, but this is, if we're being honest, this is like, the B team, basically, or the C team that she was running with.
Maybe even the D
She
team.
she purported to be a part of the A team, but as we've seen, she doesn't have what it takes to keep up with the A team. It's like JV, or middle school, whatever, and college, perhaps, the separation between people that she want to run with, but she can't run with.
Yeah.
She talk good game, but cannot live up to the hype to run with those ladies. And then, to want to put them down or to not show them the just due respect that they've earned, it's just kind of disappointing. Like for instance, Alison Felix, one of her teammates. I say teammate because the USA, Team USA, Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
How do you disrespect the most decorated female Olympian in America? How do you do that? How do you, with a straight face, when if anybody watched the interview that she did on the Jimmy Kimmel show, if anybody watched the interview, the young lady simply says she should be supported. It's really tough to be an athlete, and I'm paraphrasing here. It's tough to be an athlete, and I just hope she gets the support she needs, and does well. How do you take that as a negative? Where do you get negative out of that?
As a negative. And the woman has more medals than you can even count.
I'm laughing because it doesn't make any sense to me.
I think she was in her feelings then. I think that she probably thought, she made herself like it's her against the world. When that's what happened when you kind of boisterous, that happens.
But
when
something else.
When you're out there, like if I'm bragging about something and I go out there and I don't, people are gonna joke me. So you just got to be able to have a thick skin about that and keep it moving. You can't really take she, I guess everybody's saying that she's young, but she had to learn this very fast.
No, bro. I know a lot of young people, bro, don't conduct themselves like that, bro. We can't let that be the excuse on this one.
Exactly.
When you're in the eyes of the public, you gotta know how to conduct yourself, and if you don't, it's gonna always cause a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely again, and you said it right, Sean. She was in her feelings. Hey, hello. Yeah, you said it right, Sean. She was in her feelings.
She was.
But let's be clear. As people, we all get in our feelings.
Facts.
But if we're big people, when we come out of our feelings, we can recognize that we did something wrong, and we can own up to it, and we can correct it. And I haven't seen that from her. I haven't seen that.
Be like, man, I should have.
Yeah,
let me just call the person or say something to her, like, know what, I was wrong. I'm sorry. It's a lot of arguments and things can be solved with just talking.
Yeah, we all get hot in the moment, but when we come down off of that, when we cool out, it's like, yo, I was wrong, B. That was on me. You try to say something positive, and I was going through. At that time I was in my feelings. And I came off incorrect. That's easy to do. But then you have to be sincere about it. But it's easy to do once you recognize that you were wrong about something. If you're a big person.
But everything is social media. Everybody want to express everything on social media. They want to express their everything on I'm mad at this person, so I'm gonna say it on social media. Or
how are you gonna shade Alison Felix? I'm still flabbergasted at that one.
Hey, man.
Like, you can say certain things on social media and you can change the wording. You can say things and leave it there. That's it. You can express your feelings, how you felt or whatever. If you don't want to talk to the person gonna know that you're talking to them. Say what you have to say. Let it go. That's it. If you don't want to talk to the person, that is perfectly fine. But for you to, and then the thing is, when people post things, and you know that they're talking about the person, you liking it. I like.
Yeah, and you know that, and you know that funny thing that I was watching, you know, after the race that she came in last, and the young ladies were walking. They were walking behind her. I mean, that wasn't that. You can look, it wasn't intentional. They were just walking in that direction, and they were all having a laugh. Nobody was paying attention to her. It just happened to be. It was in the frame where she was, and people are trying to make something out of it. You know, and she's jumping on the wagon with it.
When people don't know how Jamaicans conduct themselves,
Yeah,
they don't know. Yeah,
I mean,
it could be an insider. They could have been even talking about her, but it wasn't nothing.
Yeah,
it's because she was on video. Basically, and she was going to demolish them, so they had to go out there and step up their game.
I mean, we're jovial, we're jovial people. We laugh a lot,
definitely.
And don't take us for a joke just because we laugh a lot. Don't take us simple because we laugh a lot. We just like to laugh.
Definitely. You know, I feel like I seen Shelly ran a race today. She took some rest, came back, run a race today, and powered through. I know y'all saw that run that she did.
Yeah.
That's a strong woman. That's a strong woman.
I'm right off to her, bro. I don't even know how she do it.
Strong woman right there.
Yeah,
do you
I don't even know how she do it? Yeah.
Strong woman.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, that was a great run from her. I saw Elaine did her run the other day and did her thing. We looking forward to see these ladies, all three of them, clash again. See what's gonna.
The funny thing is when they've been running lately, it's like it's a pattern. 1, 2, 3. It's just figuring out who's gonna be number one, who's gonna be number two, and who's number three. You know, it's crazy.
That's true, Lola. You also read things in the mood you're in.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. Definitely agree with that.
I think them sticking, you know, I also think them sticking that mic in front of her as soon as she lost.
Oh yeah, that was probably wrong.
Yeah, that was distasteful.
Yeah.
It was disrespectful to the other athletes that came in first, second, third, and fourth. Went to the last place person to talk to.
And tell that sister, man, that sister on is it NBC? What's her name? Sonia Richards Ross or something? That's her name. Yo, don't make that excuse for them. Don't come online and make that excuse about the NBC thing. You knew they went to her on purpose. Don't do that.
Sonia is confused in herself because Sonia is a Jamaican.
I know that, B. But that's what I'm saying though.
When she talks, she's talking like she's not a Jamaican.
Yeah,
and when she get called out on it, then she corrected. You know, 1 minute she talking about the Jamaicans, then she's saying, we Jamaicans are proud people. You're confusing people.
Yeah, the Jamaicans.
Yeah. What kind of Jamaicans?
I dislike when people do that. Like your people. You talk about like you're the person. Like
I would say, if I'm talking about, I would say Jamaicans, not the Jamaicans. Just say you don't have to say. You don't have to say I'm Jamaican. Just say Jamaicans. You know what I mean?
I've been in America longer than Sonia Richard Ross. You know, I'm an American citizen. I'm a wartime veteran. So that gives me certain rights that I guess we all wartime veterans. Sharpman served too, and but that gives you certain rights to certain things that a regular people getting their citizenship doesn't have. And I would say I'm an American, but you would never hear me describing Jamaica as
the Jamaicans.
Come on, man. Like the Jamaicans or this. And then in the next instant, when you want the benefit from it, you talk about it. See, I'm a Jamaican. So I'm a proud
No, we can't tell. We can't tell that. And I'm just saying, you knew that the people put that camera in that young lady's face. They disrespected the first, second, and third place winners. They disrespected those people.
It was even distasteful to the young lady because they knew that they knew her. They knew who she was already,
and they knew the emotional state she was going to be in, and they wanted to catch that. They knew that.
Bite. Yep, they wanted a friggin' soundbite to embarrass her. And that's what they got.
And she gave it to him because she's not composed enough to catch herself and gather herself and gives, she fell into it. Honestly, she fell into it.
Dude that was walking with to the back, I would have pulled her away from them.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's go. You don't need to
definitely. Yeah.
Cool down, get back to it.
Yeah,
interview later, not right now at this time. Interview.
It's all right to be mad. When you want to do something.
She have every right to be mad because she lost. But for somebody to stick a camera in your face at that point in time and want you to say something eloquent, that's not cool.
Yeah, so we're not gonna beat her like
No,
It
no,
wasn't their fault too. They shouldn't have
no.
stuck the camera in front of that young lady face.
Yeah.
They knew what was gonna happen. They expected a sound bite, and they got, they got the sound bite.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy to me. I think, I'm not sure where I'm at with her right now. She has to, it's like with any other athlete, you have to prove to me that you're great. I can't just think that you're great just because somebody else saying you're great or because people are saying you're great. Me, you got to prove to me that you're great, and I haven't seen great from her yet.
No.
But that's not saying that great can't come from
Nah,
her.
I
And I
think she
have,
still got a chance. If
of
they
course,
if they catch her now,
you have a
if they
chance.
catch her now though, before she keep talking, if they catch her now, reel her in, get her back training, focus on training, leave social media alone. Let the people on social media do all the liking for you. Let them do all the talking for you. You focus on what you need to do your craft. She's talented, but she got to put in some more work. She got to put in some more
I know
work. She's talented.
a lot of ladies that run very well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That run for colleges and doing very well. I
Yeah.
know a lady that she refused. Well, she didn't refuse. She just didn't think that she was ready to go try out for the Olympics. But she was beating a lot of she's running better time than a lot of the Olympic girls that
Yeah.
went to the Olympics. She just didn't think
Definitely.
like
Yeah.
she was gonna be able to do it. And you know, having talent and being able to perform in front of thousands of people and on a big stage is two different
It's
things.
two different
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
So,
I
running
mean,
running with girls that you know and that you can beat, and then running against the world is two different things, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, that, like I keep saying it. I'm sounding like a broken record. America's not the world, guys. It's not even close.
Nope.
You're not
America is
running
not the
against
world.
you're running against countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different people for different countries.
Yeah. I mean, 50 states is not it. You could run and beat up on all them you want to, but there are people outside of here that's dangerous.
Very
Yeah,
different.
they hit that track. It's a done deal if you slip.
Will
You
leave
get
you
caught slipping, they
smoke.
will leave you in the dust.
In the smoke.
You can't give any of these athletes that you've been watching in these last few months, when they take off out the block, there is no catching them. There is no letting them get in front of you and turn on top end speed. There's no time for top end speed. You gotta come out early.
I would give Sonya Richardson Ross and Otto Bolin some props for that, because they said that. They said with how she come out of the block, she have no chance.
No chance. Her drive phase is
They
weak.
come out the block too fast, and then they accelerate too fast for her to catch up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to come out the blocks better to compete with them.
She needs to work on her drive phase. When she come out, her drive phase is not good enough to get her off and going, because by the time they stand up, it's too late. When they stand up, it's too late for her. It's too late for her when they stand up.
By the time they stop staring at the track,
yeah,
it's a wrap.
Exactly. Once they stand up, it's done.
As soon as they go like this coming up, and you be like, "What? Where did they go?"
She's not catching when they come up.
Remember, they doing this in 10.5, 10.6, 10.7 seconds or better. So she only got a few seconds to put that whole race together.
I mean,
any misstep or miscalculation costs you that race.
I mean, there's not enough track left at that point. It's too late.
You need a 300 for that. You should correct something 300, not the one or the two. You're gonna have to do better than that, one or the two.
Because if you watch her with Sharika Jackson the other day, if you watch that race,
she ain't had nothing for them.
She had nothing for them.
And I guess this is why they put her in the race with the C, D class runners in this one to kind of get her
trying to boost her confidence, I guess.
Boost her confidence.
Yeah, because
she
was getting destroyed by these other guys. She getting destroyed by these other guys.
Second.
Yeah.
And I mean, she has the, what? She being successful will help track and field.
Oh, definitely. Oh, no, definitely. And listen, and we should all want her to be successful.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. So,
being successful definitely helped track and field.
Because like I said, I was excited. Yep. I was excited when she, through the trials and everything, I was excited. When she started doing that other stuff, she lost me. So she gonna have to do a lot for me to be like, yeah, she gonna have to do a lot, because you did too much, and then you the comments that I saw you liking, she was liking different. I didn't like that.
Yeah, that definitely rubbed me wrong. I
Yeah, no.
saw
Mm.
Michael, a couple, Michael from brother from another podcast, and a couple of other guys was getting at her about that as being disrespectful. You
Oh
know,
yeah, I watched those guys, brother from another. Yeah, I was checking them out, and the one guy went on a limb for her, and kind of
Mike,
looked like Boo Boo doing it.
yeah, and he had to come back, eat up his words, apologize because
Yeah.
I did take one thing that he said personal when he did say he basically said you could talk about the Jamaicans, but do not talk about Allison Felix. And I
Yeah, yeah. Why is it that he can talk about Jamaicans?
he
Nah,
did fix that. He
yeah,
fixed that with his apology. He came back.
yeah,
He's like this, and I understand what he's saying because you know what you're trying to say. Like if
Mm-hmm.
like somebody up here disrespecting somebody from the podcast, and I would be like, yo, look, don't talk about Cherie, don't talk about Sharp, man. I don't care if you talk about these other people, but I don't really.
yeah.
Yeah,
I take his
Yeah,
point. I
yeah.
take his point.
at
Yeah,
this point, yes.
So I don't think he really mean any disrespect by that. I think it was just the fact that she in enhance uh um needed people to defend her. And when people started to defend her, and then she started showing these characteristics that showing like, I don't care if you defend me, because they call this a heel, the bad guy a heel in
yeah,
wrestling. She's taking on this heel personality and she's just
yeah,
running with it because and then people in the background might be telling her this, like, this is good for business.
yeah. Yeah, somebody might be overhyping on this stuff, and
Putting a battery in her back.
Yep,
yeah,
somebody
and
might
she,
be telling her that definitely. Because
Yeah.
that's
being,
not,
yeah. If you want to be a heel, you could be a heel, all right.
I know a few people in the business, and I know they're told to do certain things. They're told that, all press is good press. Long as it ain't something that's hurting your brand. And this is
Yeah,
not hurting her brand. Talking smack ain't gonna hurt her brand because Nike don't care. Nike
no, sure
want
don't.
show up at the thing. Nike want you to buy her shoes. Nike want you to talk about her being
Yeah.
with Nike. You know, so
Definitely.
one of the best things happened to her though was popping on that test. I keep telling everybody.
Oh no, that's
Fact.
by far. Like I said,
That's what, but and it's a shame though. That's what pushed,
Yeah,
like, took her
elevated
from
her.
her.
Yeah,
Yes.
she had bare minimum followers on Instagram and all that
now
stuff.
she have millions, right?
It's all man. She done pull a what you would call what Fat Joe say. Um what's that song called Fat Joe did again? Him and Remy Ma. I'm all the way up.
All the way up.
I guess nothing can stop her now, huh? Except the people that
Stop.
she got to run
All
against.
the way up. Yeah, so her
Yeah,
money should be looking good. Her endorsements and stuff still be looking good. She just got to produce. At the
yeah,
end of the day, you got to produce. If you ain't producing, you ain't doing that.
Yeah.
definitely.
You got to produce.
You
And
Definitely.
have
that's
to.
how it goes at the end of the day. You have to produce.
That's my whole thing. You can only do so much talking, but after a while you're gonna have to produce. And so with that, it definitely is time to see more action,
So,
less shenanigans, more actions.
what are y'all expecting in the next race? So y'all, what's y'all prediction? I'm predicting that Richie, big up yourself, Richie.
What is she running next?
Lean
First
back.
of all,
Richie gone to the Fat Joe song, lean back. Richie, we are talking about all the way up. Our numbers went all the way up.
yeah,
But
I
when she
want
ran
yeah,
against Jamaicans, she definitely leaned back.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out what's the next race, what's the schedule, who's on the roster, for that race basically. I mean, run the 11:19,
Yeah,
you
Dilly
know.
Dilly said Dilly '07 says she ran 11:19 and placed seconds. It's over.
Yeah, I mean the ladies are running 10:7, 10:8 consistently. I mean they're running that for fun now. They're
Yeah.
running that. They're running that for fun now. Come on, seriously.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to step her game up on this one to kind of get up to that caliber and to maintain that, because think of how much they've been running and they're maintaining that level
That exact.
of performance. That's what we got to pay attention to.
Yeah.
They're not doing just a personal best 10-7 here, a personal best 10-8. They're doing this like consistently. You
Mm.
know, their personal best is like 10-6, 10-5 now, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, you know, just
Yeah, Dilly, you're right. I don't know if she over, but it ain't looking too good for her, Dilly.
Looking
It
too
ain't
I
looking
mean,
too good for
in
her.
the near term, I think she's gonna take some more L's in the near term until she kind of gets solid. Long term, I think she got a bright future if she can if she can kind of go out and reach out for it.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then like we say, she was running. I don't even want to call those B class. That's like
I mean,
C
you know,
class who she was running against.
hmm
what do you say?
Out there, hold on for a minute. People out there that's on the live, could you hit like, please share on your social media platforms so we can keep this live going. Also, share on your social media platforms so we can keep this live going. You know, her last race she ran 11:14. Yeah, yeah. I guess she regressing.
I mean, she's a okay, so she's a constantly what we call a sub 12 runner,
Yeah,
or
Dilly.
I
I'm
mean,
thinking that Dilly doesn't have any faith that she is gonna pull this one out in the near future.
what's the next race? I don't even. I gotta see what the next race is.
I gotta look that up.
I gotta
I
look
think
that
they
up
only have a few more races before the season is over
before the
with.
season's over. Yeah.
I think they only have a few more races before the season over with and stuff. And a lot of people
Where they going next?
tired. They're in Europe right now. So
you're in
they're
Europe, right?
in Europe, yeah.
So
And
I mean, they're in Brussels, but what's next?
I don't know,
No,
Sean.
I gotta find out. I gotta find out what's next. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I guess we'll figure it out.
Hey, didn't say none at all.
What's that?
I was like, what's next? What's next? What's next? We
None
don't
at
know.
all.
We don't know.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
Oh
feel you on
wow.
that. Dilly. I feel you on that.
Yo, hey,
Yeah.
listen, man. We want her to do well.
I want
But
her, yes, I want her to do well. I want her
yeah,
to do great things. I want her to, but
gotta
I
shine,
don't even
man.
have enough, excitement. Like,
Right, man, of faith in it. Hey, Dilly, I got a question for you, man. With what Bolt said, do you think Bolt was playing politics with him talking about he like what she's doing and she bring attention to the business? Do you think he was playing politics with that? Yeah, I seen Shelly race. Yep, Shelly performed well today, Dilly. I saw that. And yo, I saw she came out that block and she started accelerating. And those girls, you could tell they gave up. They was like, we ain't catching.
Oh man.
yes,
I
they
mean,
saw that.
that's got to be like a vibe killer, man. I mean, somebody come up like that, and they just when they
They're
start
like,
driving.
what? Why
Form.
would I even push?
That's
Because the way
form,
she
boy.
took off.
I mean,
Yeah,
if they're not with it by step 5, 6, it's gone,
yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
gone.
Like y'all said, when her head cut, when those heads start coming up and they start standing,
It's too late, man.
forget it. I'll be like, you know what? You got it. You just go, girl. You go, girl.
Yeah, they're in Zurich next, man. The 8th and 9th. 8th and 9th of September. They're in Switzerland next. So
All right, Dilly said it was politics because Bolt can't really speak his mind. Yeah, I
well,
feel
that's
like,
what I said. Yeah, and that's what we said. We
feel like that
yeah,
too, Dilly.
we
I
said
feel
that,
like
yeah.
he was just saying that just to basically
No.
say, because he don't want to look bad to people saying. I think he could have done it a little bit better though. I think he could have easily said, I wish her luck, but I'm Jamaican, so I'm rooting for Jamaica.
Yeah, I mean,
He didn't want
maybe
to
he
say
went
that.
further than some people would have gone. Maybe.
Like, yeah,
You
he
know?
didn't want to say that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think we all know what he's thinking.
Yeah,
I mean,
sometimes it
I
back
hope-
with these black dudes nowadays, man. They get a little bit of money and they start to think that the grass
what
is
they're not one of us.
yeah. I'm not saying that's what Bolt doing because I don't think that at all. But I know being over here in America, we have seen Terry Crews and so many other black guys work their way up through the circuit by our support, and then once they start making that money, they start talking about they ain't wanted to come to the barbecue anyway.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Terry Crews the other day. We're gonna have to discuss
Yeah.
that Thursday night on the podcast because Terry tripping. He needs somebody to spike
He
his
been
booty.
tripping. He
Yeah.
been tripping. He
You know.
been tripping.
But I think that with Shelly, with Allison Phoenix talk. Yeah, we was talking about that earlier, Dilly 07. We was talking about how Allison spoke out, basically picking up for her. and she just jumped down Allison's throat. I think that was super disrespectful.
Yeah,
Like,
like Dilly, can you express like what part of that what Allison Felix said was disparaging, was disrespectful to
yeah,
her, and not in support of her? I'm lost as to why
I'm
that was an
still
issue.
trying to figure it out because to me, I don't think she was being no
I mean, she was
different.
asked the question in the first place. It's not like she
Yes,
just brought your name up
Yeah,
out
she didn't
the
give it
blue.
unsolicited, like she just gave it
yes,
up, like,
she asked
hey,
her a question. Like
and
I
she
don't
answered it so
understand.
eloquently too.
Yeah. She was like, "Yo,
Yes.
you just need to be put support around." She's just like, "Yo, we need to support her."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
it's
see,
tough being an athlete, and we know it's tough,
yeah, especially
So
when you're in the limelight, you're not producing. You know, let's be honest, man. If this was a dude, he would have got it
oh
way
man,
worse.
he would have got
And
scorched. He would
listen,
have got
He'd have
scorched,
torched him up.
he would have a bunch
man.
of memes going around. He would have.
Yeah, he would have got. He would have got. Yeah, he would have got scorched.
Yeah, they would have scorched him up. But I think with us, man, I think a lot of times we be giving people unnecessary passes at time that
Yeah,
they don't need to
sure
be.
Yeah,
do.
yeah, because we get caught up on this thing of where you can't talk about a black person. No, if they're being an idiot, yeah, you can talk about them.
Yeah, definitely.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. If
I
you're being
would.
if you're
I
being an
don't
idiot,
care.
yeah, we're not gonna get you a pass because you're no, that doesn't work like that. If you're being inconsistent, if you're being crass, if you're doing all that stuff, we're gonna say something about you.
Yep.
Like Dilly said, it was nothing. It was all love and respect for Sha'carri. Yeah, it was. I don't think she said anything out of place. There was no way that I could even read in the statement because sometimes you can read a statement and you think somebody's saying something crazy.
You
Even
can't,
reading
bro.
that,
You can't even read into it.
yep, even reading that statement, you couldn't take anything
I mean,
from it.
you can't even fix yourself. I mean, you can contort yourself. You couldn't even twist yourself into knots to make something negative out of that.
Exactly.
At least not in my eyes,
I
anyway.
mean, the best lawyer I think couldn't make something negative out of that. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah, I think
She was too nice,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
She was too kind, maybe.
I think one of the thing is because it's known that Jamaicans love Alison Felix. She used to
Hey.
whoop us. We came back, beat her. She always showed love and respect to everybody else she raced against. So I think that bothered her, seeing that Jamaicans was saying that
We
Alison
love we love
Felix
we love
and
we love
Gabby,
we love Aston Felix. We
yeah,
love her.
and Gabby. We was talking about Alison Felix and Gabby. What was the people that we like, and I think
Yeah.
that affected her.
I mean, Gabby Thomas half Jamaican anyway.
Yeah, she got that look. I like Gabby's smile. Gabby got this captivating smile with her that wide smile, show all of her teeth. Well, I count
That's a natural Jamaican smile.
all them teeth when she smiled. But but yeah, man, I think that Sha'carri needs she needs a good PR person to maybe
Yeah.
manage her social media, and so she don't fall in the trap of talking negative about a country that possibly would be one of your number one supporters if you were producing.
Well, that she doesn't even know to begin with.
Yeah,
Like, I understand if you knew the country, you let somebody online say something negative, and you don't even know Jamaica, but yet you're liking that.
yeah,
Like as if what the post said, as if selling at a coconut stand is like a bad thing from if that's how you make a living. Because a lot of tourists come to Jamaica to coconut stands to buy coconut to drink the coconut water.
I guess the next thing we're gonna hear is that being a carpenter, painter, somebody that does work like that is it's a laughable trait. But
Yeah, exactly. So I don't even they don't even realize what they're doing or what they've done by that disrespect of a whole nation.
yeah. My biggest my biggest lesson that I've learned from this is that in this time and age, you can get everything for doing absolutely nothing.
You go, oh boy, you said a mouthful there.
Yeah, man. Elaine Thompson, herah, Shelly and Fraser-Pryce, Sharika Jackson, Mamba, Gabby Thompson, even Nike dumped Alison Felix. People who were producing and doing stuff, and And I think it's like I said, it's all about what they can make. They're probably gonna milk this thing with Sha'carri until they
Yeah.
can get every dime out of it.
I
You know?
mean, even Sydney McLaughlin is not getting the respect that she deserves. She's
Yeah.
worked hard and working hard, man. And they're talking about this other young lady for nonsense. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
man. I can't with some of this stuff for real. Seriously,
Yeah,
some of
fame
it.
is a drug, Dilly. Fame is a drug. I
Yes,
think
it
that
is.
Hey,
head.
it's
I,
a bad one, man. Bro, it's a bad one.
I think
Seriously.
it got to her head. I think she started feeling the hype before she produced anything. I think she
Yeah.
started talking crazy. I think she started going out there, believe it.
Yeah,
Sometimes you can believe the hype that people give you.
right.
When you was in school, the one dude that beat somebody up and thought he was the baddest now, so he think he can beat everybody up in the school. And so everybody start acting like, oh man, you better not mess with him. You saw what he did to such and such last month or 2 months ago or back in the day. And then he fought somebody that can actually fight and then mollywopped him. And then they like, whoa, I never seen that coming. They must have had an off day. So they try to make every excuse for it. Ah man, because he the only reason he lost is because he hit him 2 times before. He only hit him once and he hit him back 2 times. So that's why he lost.
Right. So let me take it back to her support system because we've heard a lot about this. We've heard her reference the support that she has from her support system, whoever's around her and everything else. And you just mentioned something about that, Sean. I just want to take it back there for a second. Now, people can have a big and good support system around them. What I want to get to is you can the person that's the star, they have an option if they're a level-headed person to listen to that support system.
Facts.
We don't know if she's listening to that support system or she's going rogue and saying, I'm the star, I can do what I want to do. We don't know that. We don't know that.
Big facts.
But I hear her keep saying, oh, my support system and this and I have this and that. And we just don't know.
Conversation, and I said I don't want to blame her support system.
Exactly. You said that on a previous podcast. Yeah. Exactly.
Trying to help, and she's just not listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said the thing with her because her paternal mother she wasn't living with.
Right.
She was raised by her grandmother.
Yeah.
So she really doesn't know her mother that well. That doesn't mean that it didn't affect her when her mother died, but I think these whole bunch of excuses because I was reading this article and they were saying that the college when she was in college she was having the same problem about smoking too. Nebraska Jones, big up yourself. Confident.
I heard she was constantly late. She was disrespectful. She didn't respect the process.
A lot of other athletes didn't like working with her, didn't like being around her. But let me read this comment from Nebraska real quick. Nebraska Jones, big up, respect. Confidence is great, but arrogance is ugly. That's a fact.
Yes, sir. Well said. Well said, sir. Well said. Well said.
Yeah. And if you're out there on the live already, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Go ahead and subscribe with us. We're here every Thursday night. We're here every Sunday night. We're going to start being here every Tuesday night. And we're going to start coming up here for some hot topics at night. When some stuff's happening at night, man, you might catch us any day, any night up here. So like, subscribe, share on your social media platform with us, man. It's the Anything Podcast family. There's a bunch more of us here. You only seen 3 of us tonight, though.
I think too, we need to take it back to what you just said, Sean, about growing up with her paternal grandmother rather than her mother, whatever. That's something to delve into a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why wasn't she with her mother, and why was she growing up with her? We always talk about family. And what would lead you to put your child out or have your child not be with you? And I think we'd have to go way back into her background to figure out what happened that got her to where she is now and why her attitude is the way it is, and maybe why she keep doing some of the things that she do.
Maybe because of maybe some abandonment. Maybe
it just seems like there's more to the story.
Yeah. Overall, if she's successful, that's a good thing.
Definitely a good thing.
I don't care where you're from.
Right.
Athletes is an athlete. If you're a successful athlete, I don't like LeBron James when it comes to basketball. Outside of basketball, LeBron James is probably one of my favorite persons because I love what he does for his community. I love
very involved in his community.
I love that he's a family man. He's involved in his kids. He's involved in his friends' kids. He bring all his friends around him. But basketball is a sport. I don't take that serious. I don't care. I just talk mess about LeBron because it's basketball. But outside of basketball, the stuff that he's doing, that's That's a respectful thing to me. But
Yeah.
I don't say he can't play basketball because he can. I'll never say that. I just he's not my preference when it comes to basketball. That's all the difference. But at the end of the day, we know what the dude is capable of. We know what he can do. The same thing goes back to her. If she can't perform, if she can't produce, then all this talking, people are just gonna keep talking. People are gonna keep saying stuff, and it's not gonna amount to anything because you're not producing.
And it's going to be the same thing over and over again. And then, and like you said, Nike is going to milk her.
Oh man.
Okay,
They're gonna get all they can out of her.
She better watch it because it's going to get to a point.
You ain't produce. We're gonna lower the contract, or we're gonna drop the contract, or they're gonna do like they did Allison Phoenix. Tell her, oh, you can't have a baby, you can't do this, you can't. Like, who you think you guys are telling me what I can't do with myself?
Exactly.
That's
ridiculous,
insane.
Real ridiculous.
We definitely want her to be successful, but all this shenanigans needs to stop. We need to take it back to the track and put down some solid races and get back to what it is that you're good at.
Shut some people mouth up.
Yeah, shut us all up. Heck, shut us all up. I want to be shut up. Shut us all up.
Oh, you want to talk? Okay, let me show you real quick.
I want you to string together a few good wins, and I'll come back up here and talk about it.
Give you a credit, yeah. Listen, yourself. Good evening. Shout outs to you from the AGP fam. Nebraska Jones, I think they're milking each other. That's a fact. In fact, they definitely. She's getting something out of the benefit.
Yeah,
she's getting something out of it. They're getting something out of it. I think at the end of the day, though, Nebraska, she's gonna have to produce. What you think? Let me know what you think. You think that her keep losing is gonna be beneficial either one of them, or she's gonna have to produce?
I'm gonna tell you this: short term, it's generating the excitement.
Yeah.
Short term. Right now, social media is a buzz. YouTube's a buzz. All the platforms are a buzz with her right now, getting the views, getting the likes, and all that. The sponsors are happy right now. It's like, let me put it this way. Right now, to me, she's more of an influencer instead of a runner.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, be mad at me. Be mad at me. Whatever.
It's a fact. And if she's smart,
she'll
start stepping into that influencer role also.
Because
get your TikTok going.
If track don't work out, I mean, you just build smoking weed, getting put out the Olympics have gotten you millions of followers.
Yeah, millions.
So you might as well use it while you got it, because otherwise, if you don't start winning, that's all you're gonna have. We'll see.
Alyssa, you missed short, man. Top 5 earlier when we was on top 5 program.
Yo, Alyssa, don't even go there. Alyssa, don't even start this. Don't even start that. Alyssa, do not respond. Alyssa, do not respond.
You missed this guy's.
Do not respond to these people.
As atrocious as last.
Don't let them get you in. Do not join these people in this thing. Don't.
Alyssa, let me tell you.
Yo, I can't. We had man.
The Lion King Mufasa's death as honorable mention.
One of the most traumatic death in all movie history.
Yo,
I got it in honorable mention.
Hey, y'all two. I haven't watched you guys.
And then he had a spook from Star Trek in his top.
Spot him, got him. Yeah. Well, hey.
Yeah,
so
beatbox, huh?
What do we think about Shelly? What do we think about Sharika? We ain't gave Sharika no time.
Come on, man. Listen, that's what you call a powerhouse of Jamaica running.
Underrated.
Powerhouse.
A lady can give you 100, give you 200, and give
she ain't underrated. She run the 400, the 200, and the 100.
Yeah, I don't think they give her the credit that she deserved, though.
No,
I don't. She gets the credit that she deserves.
I guess not outwardly, but I think the whole place have love for her, man. I think everybody loves her because she quiet. She don't talk much. She don't talk much. She just go out and perform.
Yeah, constantly. I don't think she's consistent. She should get. I don't really think, other than Shelly, I don't think the rest of the ladies get the love that they should get.
Like I said, maybe not outwardly. Maybe not outwardly. I think maybe not outwardly. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Shelly's Jamaica's darling. So no matter what she do, she's always gonna get that push.
Yeah.
Mr. Razor says, let's go. Mr. Razor said the time she ran today was straight garbage. And she came in second against some D.
He said
Probably
D plus. I
plus.
said B. I said B. You said C. He said D.
Yeah,
Wow, it keeps going down, huh?
yeah. It's just I
It's
think she
down
like
to
C,
you.
maybe even E. Remember what I said earlier? C, maybe even E. Um, Dodge Skywalker. Hey, people
Wow.
out there, you haven't subscribed yet? Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Hey, yeah, Dodge. You know, she's gonna have to run a lot of good races to earn a lot of people's respect back.
Yeah.
And like I said, if she starts stringing a few good races together, I'll come up here and talk about it. You know,
Hey,
definitely.
definitely. If she's strict, because
Yeah.
here's the thing: people out there acting like you don't want her to be successful.
Oh, absolutely not. I keep saying I love her running. When I watch her run in the trials, I enjoyed it immensely when she ran in the trials. I enjoyed it, but knowing what the other folks can do internationally, it was tough for me to see her coming out on top or beating all of them, let alone one of them.
Definitely. And she definitely had to string up about 10 races, and she got to win convincingly.
Yeah.
Need to come back up here and say that she's doing this and that.
Let's talk about a race that, like she said, is one of her better distance. 200. She said a 200 is something that she trains for, and she'd say, maybe she's like a better 200 runner, perhaps. And she ran a 200 against a person that's normally a 400 runner, that's come down to run 2 and 100, and she easily took her out. And when I say easily, I'm looking at she came in fourth, so there's two people in front of her. So the distance between first and fourth. Come on, let's think about that for a second.
Neil Young.
What Neil Young said.
You know something. I'm so glad she know that Jamaicans started to walk barefoot. But one thing she didn't know, when Jamaicans put them stuffed shoes on, we dominate the
track.
That's priceless. That's
shots for that.
We need to make a placard out of that. Hey, somebody post that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Somebody post that and tag her with that. Hey, somebody post that and tag her. Somebody post that and tag her.
If she drinks some coconut water, you never know.
I'm gonna have to attribute that quote to Neil Young. I'm gonna take that, attribute that to Neil Young. Somebody post that and tag her in there.
Big speech. I like that speech.
Yeah, man, wicked. Yeah, I was saying, Neil Young. I was saying, about like that coconut stand reference, as if tourists don't go to Jamaica just to go to a coconut stand and buy the coconuts that people are picking and selling every day to make a living, as if that's a bad thing.
Big man thing. Who them think them ashamed?
like as if that's a bad thing or something.
I don't know. I don't know why they think that that's shameful.
I'm trying to figure that out still. Right? Okay.
A feasible mind would think all type of idiotic feasible things.
People down there making a good living off of that, and y'all up here working at Walmart. So shut up. Be quiet. That's somebody's own business. That's somebody's business.
So them not even have the brain capacity to pull that off.
That's somebody's business. Okay, you have to go out and, man, I don't even want to get into that. How you have to put that together. Because
big up on maximum respect, Neil. Definitely.
Yeah, man, Neil, blessings. Yeah,
anybody out there that hasn't hit the subscribe button yet or haven't hit the like button yet, please go ahead and hit that like button.
I'm definitely. Yo, Neil, go post it on Instagram and tag everybody in that, man. You need to post that.
Neil, find me on AGP Podcast on Instagram. Yeah. The whole crew and everybody is up there. Also, find us on Instagram. Tag us in that so the crew will link with you on Instagram and thing if you got it.
Yeah, let's run this on her.
Yeah.
They want to be funny. And that person, that Jules person that posted that thing, I don't know who that idiot is, but yeah, I'm calling you an idiot because you know nothing about Jamaica, obviously, or you wouldn't have thought that was funny, or you wouldn't thought that was something to be shameful about.
They think they slick, man. You have some. You have the other side of the world. I like to call some of those type of people. Other side of the world people like to come out and talk crazy out of their mouth. But one thing we know for sure, two things we know for certain, is that when it comes to athletics, we stand out. Yeah. So maybe we run, go push our carts and run, go people. But
we run everywhere. How about that?
Yeah, we run it. When we come afar and we run where to. I want to them. Yeah.
Like the one guy was trying to say on Twitter, what he tried to say, how come a little island have so many good runners? As if he was
At
insinuating
least the
something.
size of a country means
Yeah.
anything for them to
As if he was insinuating like we were
Oh,
doing something. No, that's
Because
no.
they should know that in the Caribbeans, when we
yeah.
grow up, we get young, we grow up, we're eating good food. There's no chemicals in our food. There's no nothing
Natural.
in our food. We
Eat
eat
one
natural.
natural
What y'all call natural, organic?
yeah,
Yeah,
That
nonsense.
every day.
Yeah,
exactly.
and they organic is nonsense. It's
I
not.
just I just the ground blessings.
Yeah,
Just the ground
Exactly.
blessings.
I just
That's
young
it.
on coke and banana.
Some dashing and yellow yam.
Fish and dumpling.
Yeah, some dashing and some yellow yam. I do it. And
Some
With
some
some
muffin and white
saltfish.
rice.
Well, y'all eat
Yeah.
ackee and saltfish in Panama. We just eat the saltfish,
eat
but
the
yam
saltfish.
and
We eat
banana.
saltfish too.
Eat some bacalao and some
Saltfish,
plantains.
saltfish and
Yes,
callaloo. All
yes.
kind of things.
Exactly that Skywalker. We run things don't run we.
Never.
Exactly. Make them
And
know.
they just be
But
jealous
things could
because we have
never.
different things in our culture. So we're
Yeah.
different. We
Yo.
eat
But
different
things could
things.
never.
But them
Things could
celebrate everything else. I
never.
don't want to celebrate
We
we.
have green
Yeah.
plantains, sweet
See,
You know
plantains,
what I
here's the
say?
thing. A lot of these people love our culture and they don't love us. They just love the culture.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
that's true.
I meant to call this out on Facebook the other day. I'm noticing that a lot of people are taking our culture for granted, and making a mockery of our culture out there
Yeah.
by stuff that they're doing and letting people think that they're islanders doing it when you're not islanders. So you're
Mhm.
embarrassing our culture and doing stuff that's disrespectful to our culture. I don't like that.
Are they doing this stuff and attributing to us? Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
they up there acting like they Jamaicans and doing some nonsense, acting like they from the Caribbean. I'm not even just say Jamaican. They just acting like they're West Indian from the Caribbean, doing a
Oh
bunch.
wow. And yeah, Neil, she definitely need to need some good coconut water. Yes.
Yeah, man, wash off our heart because our heart
Yes,
no
it is
clean.
a coconut water good for your daughter.
Yeah,
She
man,
needs some for sure.
wash off our heart 'cause no
Even
good.
when I was growing up, I did not like coconut oil, but my mom will make us drink it. Okay.
Remember when I remember when coconut when I drive through the area, here coconut man I roll through, I'm like, coconut water, wash off your heart. You say, yo, I know say coconut, yo. Yeah, man.
Definitely for
Yeah,
real,
there's a hustle for Jamaica for everybody to make a living though. You find your
man.
hustle
You
and you
find
can
yourself.
provide for your family.
I
Them
think them not even understand. So some people live good
ice
off of
cream,
that down there.
peanuts. When I said peanut, I said ice cream. The people just we come from a culture of hustlers. That's why we come
Yeah.
over here. We pull off these things. We can come in
Exactly.
our house with zinc and come in
Exactly.
big houses and striving in life and making things happen.
We, co- we come we come here and do good, and people get mad at us because saying we didn't come here taking. We come here and made something.
Yeah, man,
That's
coconut
what
water good for you.
Yes,
Yesterday.
it is.
I
Yes, it
mean.
is. Very good for you.
Do them now have some of the fruits, then we have to some mango.
Yeah,
Have mango them the
me eat all our kneesberry with there to rati.
bread.
Me eat all our kneesberry with there.
Yeah, so man.
What you mean, man? And some guinea.
Yeah,
Sure.
man.
Yes.
Neil Young.
Yo, me
Guinea,
eat some
y'all
sweet.
call guinea the green thing, the little.
Yeah.
Okay, we call it mamon, but
Yeah,
yeah,
all right. Yeah, man.
I
Me
used
eat.
to make
Guinea,
salad. Like I used to put it in vinegar, salt, and pepper.
Yeah.
We just eat it regular. We're not doing that with
Yo, me eat some June plum. Some June plum. Yo,
Yeah.
Neil Young said we never stop. I tell you, Neil, we come a foreign and we run with what we want to them.
run.
Oh, we're the ultimate runner. They
You
can't
see
manage
me?
them for no. They say you heard Sha'carri.
Hey,
Well,
I even. I mean, I love me some McDonald's
I
fries.
love McDonald's fries, but not telling a lie. The fries them
I love their fries. Their fries are the bomb.
fries and Mother Road.
Yeah.
Everything else they can keep.
I two festival I want right now. I don't know a joke about some McDonald's fry. I two festival I want you know.
Hey, would I be some fried fish right now? And I'm
Hey, yeah, joke. A fried snapper or something.
fries. Yeah, made, man.
It's a fried
Hey.
snapper.
Question for everybody out there that's watching. So, do y'all think that Shelly still have what it takes to beat 100% fully rested Elaine Thompson? Do we think Shelly can can beat a
Yo,
fully rested Ilian Thompson?
let me say this. Like I always say, the track is flat any given day. Depending upon who get up and who feel it and who and when you take off out of the block. Because two of them great.
Great, definitely.
So it's like two Goliath. You understand what I say? It's like two Goliath. So
Titans.
Clash of the Titans, definitely. So that one there, I wouldn't even try to call it. I would just want to see it. You understand what I say? Two of them well rested, but that's when I get up. I wouldn't even try to call it because
I couldn't.
Because the two of them on any given day, when I run 10-6, when I run 10-5,
yes,
you just
very hard.
I mean, that's like 10-6, 10-5, 10-5, 10-6 for whatever. It's like, man,
that would be a good race.
That would be a good race. Rest them up for about a week and make them run together. Rest them up for about a week.
Clash of the Titans. That's
man.
That at Jamaica, big stadium when the corona don't ease up everything, one big stadium showed up.
That would be an awesome race.
I'm put all a big purse, but a $10 million purse on it.
Some nice money.
I say?
Them fellas split the money now. Give them 10 million a piece.
10 million a piece. Yeah, man.
Come and represent for Jamaica well.
That race, that would be wicked. I would definitely love to see that. I would pay to see that.
Dilly say Dilly 07 say yes, sir, because Shelly has the better start out. Yo, I tell us Shelly. Boy, if Shelly have one teeth and she come out.
Okay, I start better. But Ilian acceleration is quick. She not wait for accelerate. No. She don't wait.
Shelly accelerate too, you know.
True that.
Mm-hmm. Shelly have a Shelly form is
impeccable. It's impeccable. Her form is impeccable.
I'm gonna give you one Mike Tyson word now. It's impregnable.
well, yeah, because they can't get to it.
It's impregnable. Yeah.
Because if you see when
it's impenetrable,
you can tell when runners are trying against her, they kind of like back up, like give up on her, because when she go, man, listen.
Watch the race today when she take off. Everybody like this.
Run her down, and then when
everybody lean back.
When she hit the next speed again, everybody just like
everybody start moonwalking today. When she took off there, everybody started moonwalking. They like, whoa,
you go, girl.
Everybody started moonwalking.
That is the thing. Ilian acceleration is like if Shelly not already a lens Ilian by far, if she not already a gear some good lens, Ilian a catch her ass.
Well, as you see in the last few races,
down.
Yeah.
Yo, Ilian is a monster.
Definitely.
Ilian, if I was a track athlete and and I was I could never be a female track athlete. But if Ilian was the pressure what Ilian put on you when you run, well, I'm gonna probably have to go fight Ilian after we're done race, man. them think they're too stressful. I think that
the beat where get making on.
I tell her, I said, when you don't talk to them, I want to talk to your own.
It stress you, Sean.
You want gear attack.
Yeah. It stress you.
Neil on the check-in. Chef Neil.
Oh, Chef Neil. Okay.
Chef Neil said,
do you have some now, though? Do you have some now?
Chef Neil for a festival and fish.
Yo, I want some fish. Yo, that's cool, man. Yo. Hey, I'll dinner for today. Make some veg. Two pieces make for wife. Cause wife kind of down right and I chill. Yeah. Some veg. 2 pieces make earlier and some spinach right and everything. Yeah, man.
Mad thing, yeah, man.
And some, I put some brown sugar on with some baked beans, some butter bean tonight. Hey, you know what them style of done?
Yeah, man.
Wicked man with the rice and peas and thing and some scallop on the side. All right. But that kitchen all day cook today, you know.
Yeah, I know Sunday I release day and Sunday.
I know, say Sunday, man.
But you don't have to really cook, but you just take over the cookies and say, yeah,
take it over and deal with it properly, man.
So
properly.
All right, with Sharika now. What we expect from Sharika? Do we think Sharika is the future, or is she this is it for Sharika, right? Yes. Like she not gonna hire. She is the position. We're not area shot, man. Go on.
I have to fix my schedule because the light in the office go off a certain time, and I keep
Okay.
forgetting to disconnect it when I'm on the live.
Yeah,
It keeps
yeah.
going off from me. Like it go off. Well, so with regard, you saying Sharika, what I feel is Sharika is great, but she could be even more awesome, right?
See,
And I
it's,
and I say that
I
because
walk,
it's
I agree with me. Remember, I
yeah
said earlier, I said Sharika is underrated.
yeah.
Me tell
I
you that.
mean, by some people, I'm not by me,
But
by
yeah,
a lot of
oh,
people,
remember we never
by a lot
talk
of people.
about just
Yeah,
us.
I'm messing with
Yeah, you never just talk about us.
by a lot of people, yes. But I think by the masses, she is. I
Yes.
think by the masses, she definitely is by the masses, definitely. But what I think for her is she just need that extra gear, and how she get that is she got to go back to the lab with her track coach. She got to do some more I don't know, strength training, something to activate. You know, she just need that little bit more.
Yeah, she need a next gear.
Just one more. Mind
Yeah.
you, if she have one more, everybody done.
Yeah, man. She have one more.
One more,
You
everybody
want
done. Because she coming. Remember, she got stamina because she coming from 400, so she has
more.
stamina.
I think she
She
don't know
has
how to
stamina.
pace herself good.
Yeah,
She did win the race. The what do you know?
the 200. Yeah,
And then Muma can run past her. She
yeah.
did.
If she would have kept pace and probably stayed with her and saved that gear, she could have probably did it. But she was out in front of her and gave up too much early.
I'm with you, Charmin. If she go to the coach and get
Yeah.
that one
Yeah,
extra
one
gear,
more gear,
yes,
man. One more. That's all.
yes,
Because every race she running, she consistent.
yeah.
She consistent. Imagine that. There's no way to be that consistent. She can go more. If she's that consistent, she can go more.
She
Yeah,
gotta push.
I want to say,
push
may I give Jamaica till January? I let them come back when track team finish. May I give Jamaica till January. I want to say a bag of endorsement from Jamaica, Digicel, and all them people.
For
Greece.
Sharika.
Them yeah. I want to say a
Yeah,
bag of
bro, it shouldn't even take that long. It shouldn't even take that long. Seriously.
Because these women went out there and produced for our country respectfully. They went out there and they did their thing. There should be no reason why these people out there they don't have proper endorsement and they're not able to sit home without having to go to another job to work another job and then worry about training. No, they should be taken care of.
I mean, all the little young one I've sponsorship already.
Yeah, Brianna.
Brianna Williams.
You already know like a Atta Bowl and a trade Brianna, so you know that guard.
Yeah. So I mean, she got Digicel too, I think.
Yeah, I know she should have two big ones.
She have Nike and Digicel. I don't know what else she have, but I'm just saying, Sharika more than earn it. More than earn it. She need her flowers now. They need to stop. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Neil Young, I say, well, I make the chef hungry. Let's eat.
Yo. What are we hungry up here? You see it?
That's a thing, come on.
I eat some late night food, man. I lie. I eat some veg, 2 peas, man. I lie. Some brown stew. I wait for me out there.
Yeah,
Sage. It's called Sage. Wicked man, wicked. And she ran in those too.
Yeah, she ran in
them Olympics. Too. Yeah,
she was at the Olympics, definitely.
Mad move, man. Mad move.
I got mad respect for that young lady. Yo.
Mad move, man.
I dig Allyson Felix.
Yeah, man. Definitely support her, man.
Her own shoe line.
I dig Allyson Felix because when you have a big brand like Nike, I gotta tell you, boy, you don't need to have no kids and or them gonna bench you. And
guess what? Make your own.
Yeah. Well, as much as people talk bad about Tyler Perry, you heard Tyler Perry said it the best. He said, well, we need to stop complaining about having a seat at their table. We need to make our own table.
Make your own. And look what he did. Look how big he is now. Come on, man. I know a lot of people be like his movies are jokes and all that stuff, but they joking to the bank.
Just like they tell he was talking about, just like he talking about, say that a lot of people come talk about the girl's hair and all that stuff, and people were shocked because he said, "Yo, I pay my stylist, all the women that do the people,
pay them good
$65 an hour
to do,
So 65, you can get $65 an hour."
Yeah, that's hey. If that's a regular job for him, that's 6 figures, baby. Easily.
That's
easily if you do the math.
$65 an hour.
Do the math.
Todd Skywalker said, when it comes to Sha'carri, going back to the lab is code for going to the weak spot.
Hey, listen, I shouldn't be laughing. Yo, Doug Skywalker, you got to stop, bro. I shouldn't be laughing, but yo, I shouldn't be laughing, but yo, you gotta, when you hear a joke, you gotta go with it, man.
Yeah.
Listen, when you hear a joke, you gotta go with it. That one was wicked. That one was wicked.
Going back to the
Wow. That's insane. That's insane.
But she just gotta, like I said, stay humble. And if you're gonna continue to talk,
yo, real talk, she ain't got
it.
She don't even have to even stay humble. She's gotta, if she talk, just win.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're gonna talk, win.
Definitely.
It's your mouth. It's a free country. If you're gonna talk, win. But if you're gonna talk and not win, people are gonna get at you like this. They're gonna give it to you like this. So
can't get upset about that.
Yeah. So you just gotta know it comes with territory.
If you're going out there pushing out your chest and your chest get caved in, it's all on you.
Exactly.
If you don't want to get caved in, you can't put it out there.
It's no different from a boxer going to the other guy talking crap and then get his stuff pushed in.
Yeah.
It's no different.
No different.
No different.
From a wrestler, no different from MMA. What Conor McGregor what the boy beat on Dustin.
Broke up all them foot. Them foot and broke up all man.
Before that, him all asleep. He beat just Dustin at the first fight. Dustin put him to sleep. Yo, he was naturally in the ring.
Hey, was that the way he's trying to hold him up?
He knocked him. Yeah, put him sleep. And then he come back and broke him foot now and still attack. What you do, you got to produce. You can't just talk and produce. After a while, you might have been winning before, but nobody now wants to hear that. Produce. Nobody. We live in a world where people say, "What can you do for me now? Yeah. What have you done for me lately?" People don't want to hear about how you read. I was fast 2 years ago. I was beating them
2 years ago. No,
what
that
you doing now?
Hey, listen. Hey, I was young a few years back.
Yeah, I'll meet you.
No, come on, man. You gotta be now. You can't be talking that crazy stuff.
Nobody be now. But I'm proud of the ladies from Jamaica. I want to see them strive. I want to see them do their thing.
Hey,
definitely.
I'm gonna give it up for all the other athletes that's running well and not talking.
Sure, man.
From everybody. Dina Asher-Smith, everybody else that's running, Kambuja, everybody else that's running.
Dina Asher-Smith with the Jamaican heritage also. I see Dina Asher-Smith.
I wasn't going to go there, but whatever.
I'm going there. Dina Asher put, when they won that medal, Dina Asher was like, she came in first and second. They was like, how? She was like, because I'm Jamaican.
But I'm saying, hey, you see, I love that about her, though. You know what I'm saying? But your girl, Sonia Richardson, she needs to check herself. I mean, says so. Tell her come talk to me. Fix that up.
That's I think that whole thing was staged for her not to go to the Olympics. Me, I will heap of people that said that could be possible.
Oh yeah, because if she went to the Olympics, bro, it would have been 1, 2, 3. Should have got smoked. Yeah, they built Prefontaine as Sha'carri versus the Jamaicans, and guess what? 1, 2, 3. Like what would have happened in the Olympics. So people are saying if she went to the Olympics, this is what would have happened. And it just would have been at the Olympics.
Yep.
So her Olympic record is still clean.
Smoke.
But her Mboma, Mboma is a force. Mboma definitely has that extra gear. And she did it. She did it a couple times.
Yeah.
She did a couple times, the extra gear.
She'll run you down.
Yeah.
She'll let you go and she's coming. She's coming.
She did it a couple times. She did it. I watched her do it twice in recent times here. And she's consistent with that. She has that extra gear. And again, you need that because when you're at 200, when you're at 200, that last 10 meters or whatever, that's the difference. Somebody run you down.
Yeah, man. I feel that Mboma's young. She's 19.
She's young. Yeah, she's gonna be a problem for somebody. She's gonna be a problem.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
When she figure out how to accelerate in the 100, she's gonna be a problem.
Yep.
Bro,
she's gonna be a problem.
19. That's the problem right there. It's
gonna be a different kind of problem when she get controller. She's gonna be a different kind of problem for real. Mm-hmm. Seriously.
Unless she get injured, boy, it's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough money for a lot of people.
Yep.
Definitely gonna be tough.
We're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna have to do with Mboma. But yeah, I definitely feel like
Sharika going to have to go back to the lab.
yeah.
That's what we need her to do.
So
And little Brianna, it's time for her to come into her own. I mean, she
Brianna is at that stage right now. Brianna
yeah,
won
yeah.
1922, so
Yeah, 19, something like that.
It's time for Brianna to start busting some
Time to start spanking some tail.
yeah
Yep.
heavy steps.
Definitely.
I don't think let's see what God Skywalker said. I don't think it's fair that they measure Boomer by her testosterone. Yeah, I don't think it's fair either. I think that's some nonsense.
Yeah, and I don't know how they got to that, and because they
How
did
do
that to
they
this.
get to I don't
What's the
understand.
other racer? Casta Semenya. What's her name?
Yeah, it's something
Yeah,
like
Casta Semenya. Whatever. She
problem.
kind of had the same issue, I guess. They were trying to ban her from running.
Man, let these people,
I
it's
mean,
okay for a person to identify whatever they want to do, but you got a little extra levels in your
yeah,
in
but if it's occurring naturally, that's
it's
not their
natural.
fault. If it's occurring naturally, I mean, I don't get that.
It's natural. It's not like they inject themselves with something.
That's what I'm saying. If it's occurring naturally, then why
Yeah,
are we
like
doing? Why are we
why?
worried about that?
Problem, exactly.
You
I
know,
don't.
I want to see if it comes up with an American. Are they going to do the same? Are they going to have the same energy?
Come on, bro. You know they're not.
Come on now.
Are they going to have the same energy? Oh,
They ran out of energy. They already ran out of energy for that. Come on, man.
yeah. I'm just. It's like it's always. It always seems to fall on all the other athletes outside of America. I never hear none of this stuff other than
Remember, it was okay for Shorty to go puff past. They had no problem with that.
everybody was defending that boy.
Yeah.
Everybody like, oh, she should. Oh, they shouldn't.
She was
Let her run.
She
Bro,
listened.
Tell
She
Obama.
heard her mother. Some did. Oh
bro,
Lord.
they had Congress people saying
Talk
writing letters like dummies.
Yeah, like so it's okay for her to break the law now. If this was any other country, would y'all be doing the same thing?
Exactly.
Man,
Nope.
and they don't realize a lot of other countries don't play with weed like America do. You know, it's legal and everything. A lot of other countries don't play with it. So America is not the world. In the world, the Olympics, they said no.
That's
As an organization, they said no. So guess what? It's no.
Rule ahead of time, and she agreed to play her part in abiding by the rule, and she didn't. And
Exactly.
that's what happened when you don't abide by the rules.
Exactly.
You know?
That's their number. That's their rule. They don't play. They don't care who it is.
Exactly. So you can't now get upset because you chose not to abide by the rules. That was you. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Man,
in closing, because we're gonna get out of here. I like this discussion though. This discussion is becoming riveting.
Nebraska Jones.
I'm an Australian and loving this discussion, you guys. I feel like I'm intruding though. No, not at all.
Not at all, bro. Listen, we're American citizens and we're from Jamaica too. So you know what I'm saying. So
No, you're not.
Yep.
And we're Panama here. So we all this one big melting pot. It's all love.
You once you here with us, you're a part of the AGP family, man. Anything Goes podcast family. Once you here with us, having discussion with us, we like dialect, we like the back and forth.
It's all love.
Let's join us. We are here on Thursday night. We have a thing we call Ratchet Righteous Thursdays, where we discuss ratchet righteous topics, where we discuss relationships and stuff. We're here on Sunday night. This is not usually our thing on Sunday night. Sunday night is usually a thing we do called Top 5 Sundays, where we discuss top 5 of everything.
But tomorrow's a holiday, so we stretch it out.
Holiday, so we decided to kick it out, and just have some fun and talk about some topic. We're just gonna freestyle some things, but Sha'carri is a hot topic, so we decided we're just gonna talk about her tonight. And in the future, in a few weeks, we're gonna start going live every Tuesday night, also, just to have some great conversation and great discussion. So it's nothing but love, man. We enjoy everybody coming here. Every opinion is welcome. Don't have to agree with us. As long as it's all respectful, we're gonna keep it respectful. As long as you keep it respectful, we can all have great conversation. As long as
Definitely.
Mad respect to you, Nebraska Jones, and big up to the whole of Australia. I've been there before. I'm an ex-military man, so I've been to Australia before. I had fun when I was there. So
I haven't made it down under yet.
Baghdad.
Yo, I tell you what, I knew he was gonna do something, man. I knew he was gonna do that.
Better.
I knew he was gonna do that, man. I knew he was gonna do that.
Where y'all try to go under for?
No.
Yo, you play too much, son. Yeah, you play too much. You
All
play
right,
too much. Stop.
So we covered Sha'carri. We covered Sharika.
Sha'carri.
Yeah, Sha'carri. We covered Sharika. We covered Mboma. We covered Elaine. We covered Shelly. We covered Gabby Thompson a little bit. We covered Allison. Yeah, boy, the man.
We mentioned Sydney McLaughlin.
Yeah, Cindy. We mentioned Cindy.
Sydney McLaughlin.
Could mention one of the men's on our men's team really, because they ain't really going on with too much.
I mean, all the excitement in track and field right now is around the women. Is around the women right now. I mean, that's where the energy is. Yeah, that's
even America, because Noah is not really going with nothing. He kind of.
I mean, Noah Elias doing his thing.
Yeah, he ain't that impressive though. That's
what's his name today? Bracy Marvin Bracy or something.
Yeah, they ain't doing too much of but it's a.
He ran today. They're acting like he's ready to take down all the world records today. Marvin Bracy. They act like he's ready to take down all the world records. Come on, man. He ran a sub 10, okay, 9.9. But I mean, if you're anybody today, you want to be mentioned in the top conversation, you gotta run it under 10 anyway.
Yeah, you gotta run under 10,
and you have to do that consistently. You can't be running 11 and then run 10 and then run a 9. Something. Yeah, that's
gotta get on the 9.9, brother.
Yeah. So, I mean.
But yeah, I like to say that I'm proud of the ladies, and I'm hoping that when they go home, they're well taken care of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hoping that
I hope they get a lot of love.
A lot of them complain that they got to go back to find jobs or go back to their job.
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
they don't get to train as good as they need to train because they have to be working. And that shouldn't be that's not okay.
I mean, their job is to train. Their job is to run. So they should be getting paid to do that. Yeah, I don't know the puzzle in that one.
That's not okay to me at all.
No, if that's happening, that needs to stop.
Definitely,
that's not right.
Not okay to me. So
because they're representing the country, they're doing very well representing the country.
Oh my gosh! I mean, and they're positive people. They're like a breath of fresh air. They go out, they run, they speak eloquently. They're not. They always. They're like everybody always give each other a hug, a pound, whatever. They just conduct themselves well on the world stage.
You touched something I wanted to go to real quick, and I love how. Remember when that whole conversation about how Elaine and Shelly didn't like each other came around, and look, it kind
of people trying to build strife. Yeah,
they got rid of that. It was like, we're not here for the nonsense.
Yeah, they said we push each other. We push each other. That's it.
Team
Jamaica. We like the competition.
Yeah. So we definitely need,
Though Skywalker just said it, man. They need to step their game up for real. Seriously, the sponsors need to step their game up, man. That's right, bro. Seriously,
this is nonsense.
Yeah,
you can't use our athletes to shine on y'all, and then when it's time for y'all to help them, make sure that they can produce.
Definitely.
I don't like that, man. I think that's crazy for an athlete to be representing the country, training hard to represent the country, go out there and medal. And the least the country can do is make sure that athlete is taken care of enough so they can keep training for the next time.
But even beyond medaling, I mean, they're going from like from Oregon, they're going to Switzerland, they're going to France. They're like everywhere, and they're performing and they're representing the country. I mean, I think it's not even the least that they should be doing a whole lot more. They should be doing a whole lot more. They should be looking out for these young ladies. They should be giving them everything that they would give a guy. I don't even want to go there, but I think that's where we got to take it. They should be giving them everything that they give them.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want to take it there, but I'm there. So they need to support them. They need to have good sponsorship, and they should not be going to find any job ever. Their job is running. Let's be clear. Their job is running. Let's be clear. Yeah.
Yeah, representing the country is the job, and they should
Yeah.
worry about trying to find work and trying to
Like
find things.
if you wanted ambassadors, you couldn't find anybody better than those ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, and you
Facts.
know, I don't agree with that. None of that stuff. I really don't. I think that's
It's time for that to go. So
yeah.
what's the name? Wholeness, whatever your name is. You need to tighten that up. You need to figure
Wholeness,
that out.
wholeness, whatever your name is,
You need
bro.
to figure that out.
Get it together, my G.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely get it together. Support our women. Support the women out there. Make sure that they make sure that when these women go out there, put their body on the line for
All
the
right.
country that they're
Yeah,
getting.
definitely. Doja had a nice idea there. What he's saying. Yeah, definitely. Definitely should be a thing.
Yeah.
Seriously.
About a racing league that gives runners more exposure, yearly contract.
I mean, right now what they're doing is this Diamond League thing is a big one for them, you know. And then yeah, World Championships, but yeah, definitely they should you know, have more events, I guess. But they're running, I mean, a lot of the year anyway. But yeah, for sure. Just that some people are getting the sponsorships and getting the notoriety, and others aren't. And right now we see ones that are not producing get notoriety, and where the ones that are producing are not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, that's the disparity right now that I see. Anyway,
Mhm.
There's a big disparity.
Yeah.
We need more we need more sponsorship to be helping the ladies. We need the government itself to be maybe that Skywalker say maybe putting on some more events so that the ladies can have some more ability to make more money so that they can their focus is not trying to find a job
yeah,
for
exactly.
start of the year, then have to leave that job to go start training again. At the I don't think that helps anybody. You know, I think that they should have enough they should have enough resources put in so that the ladies that are representing the country and the fellas that are representing the country can be taken care of
Yeah.
best of their ability so
Well,
they don't have to focus
yeah,
on trying to find a
yeah.
job.
The only good thing I'm happy for with the ladies right now in Jamaica is, you know, with all these winnings that they're doing across all these Diamond League stuff, they're at least getting, you know, they're getting compensation. That's, you know, for winning these races. It's a different amount based on if you're first, second, or third.
Yeah.
But you know, they're doing okay right now. But the country needs to take care of the rest. Put it like that.
Mhm.
Step up, like my man said. Step up and take care of the rest. Those
Leo
Skywalker.
Seven said the sport need more TV coverage. Facts.
True that. True
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Big facts.
definitely. I think they need more outlets to I think there's so many all these companies that come and um basically use in Jamaica. They need to make these pay up some money. Give some sponsorship,
Yeah.
pay a couple of months rent for these young ladies, or pay a couple of months mortgage for them, or whatever it is, so they don't have to worry about that. Make sure that get sponsored by even the mud light company at Jamaica, JPS. Sponsor
Seriously.
people, man, help people out. Just
Seriously, man.
people don't need
Yeah.
to be people that's representing the country don't need to be stressed out worrying about.
Yeah. How are you? Yeah. How are you? How does that even make sense? I'm not even sure why somebody hadn't even taken care of that already.
Makes no sense at all when you think about
Like,
it. None.
Not
yeah,
at all.
what we call nonsensical.
Very, very, very.
These people need to tighten up.
So I think that in the next what do you say next season next year,
Mm-hmm.
I like to see some of the younger athletes who are doing well in this junior track. I like to see a lot more of them and see how they perform, how well
Right.
they perform also. So I guess we'll see that next year now. And I guess for next Olympics, do we think Shelly and Elaine making it back to the next Olympics?
I don't know if Shelly gonna hang around, but to be clear though, you know, we normally have to wait what 4 years,
Yeah, but they
but
because
since they didn't run 2020,
so they're
so
gonna do
now it's only about three, you
yeah.
know, and change, you know, about three. So um the way Shelly is moving though, man, the way Shelly is moving, it's like she just have this youthful thing about her, man, where she just like not no signs of slowing
No,
down. So
and no,
I wouldn't
yeah,
be I wouldn't be surprised to see her in the next Olympics. I would never count her out. Elaine definitely is gonna be there.
I think Elaine
Sharika gonna be there. Little Brianna Williams. They got a few. We got a hurdler that just won the 100-meter hurdle. She killed it. Is it what's her name? Williams. I can't remember her name. I mean, she killed the 100-meter hurdles, man. When they do hurdles, I mean, the winning the distance is not that great in this one. She just demolished it. Yeah, it was crazy. We don't talk about those very much, but yeah, definitely a lot. I mean, a lot of people and a lot of these Jamaican athletes are doing really well. So
I'm proud of them.
yeah,
I like to see, like Dilly07 said, more TV coverage. I like to see
yeah, for
more
sure,
sponsorship.
for
Like to
sure.
see ladies taken care of a little bit more. Hopefully they don't have to go to places where they got to worry about their safety. You know,
Yeah,
and it's there. Hopefully they're in places where they're okay. They got their focus is on what they do best is running track.
Yep.
And I hope
yeah,
that's what's going on.
definitely.
So, you know, um, both into music now. Asafa's seemingly done. After that injury, um, my boy, the name again,
Blake,
Rohan Blake, yeah,
Blake, yeah,
don't he doesn't have enough power to do what he needs to do.
yeah.
So there's a couple of young guys coming up, and I'm hoping to see them in the Olympics.
Yeah,
Most
I'm gonna have to do some research and study up on some of the young guys because to be honest, I haven't even been
I've seen a
plugged in.
few of them. They're just not so familiar that they
Yeah,
make this
I
ring.
haven't plugged in. Yeah, I'm not plugged in with those. I'm more following the ladies and what they've been doing. So I'm gonna have to get back and get plugged into some of that for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brianna, kudos, good. She got her an endorsement. She got a great coach, was in Otto Bolin.
Yeah,
She got some endorsements, so she might be. Hopefully, she's one for the future.
I mean, he's one of the preeminent coaches, so he's up there, and if she's gonna get to the next level, definitely, um, you know, she's in good hands with him. They just gotta put in the work, and she gotta get out there, and she gotta everybody extra gear, man. I mean,
Yeah.
she's quick, but it's time to go quicker.
Yeah.
So the last, what you said the next meet is in where is in Brussels? What we said
Zurich,
Zurich.
yeah, Switzerland, yeah. So that's the eighth and ninth. So
Who was all in that? They tell you who was
I
all.
didn't I didn't look at the schedule. Yeah, I didn't look at the schedule to see who got in. But I don't even know if your girl made it. But
I know they were saying she don't have enough points to.
that's what I'm saying. You just don't get to go and run because you gotta have the points. So we'll see. We
Yeah.
will see.
People out there, thanks for joining us. Thanks for having some fun with us tonight, man. Thanks to Nebraska Jones for joining us. People, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't hit like yet, please go ahead and hit like. If you haven't shared to your social media platform, please go ahead and share your social media platform. Spread the word about us to your friends and your family. We got some cool things coming up for people out there. Just want to get the channel a little bit more out there to people before we start doing a lot of these things like some giveaways and a few things like that. We want to get the channel a little bit more out there to people before we start doing that so we can get more of a collective build a collective fan base of people, just having some great conversations and stuff with us. So thanks to everyone that came aboard tonight. We enjoyed this conversation. I think at the end of the day, we don't think she bounced back, but we don't think she's over with either. I guess, like we said, she need about 10 races to prove me wrong. Winning the next two races ain't gonna do nothing for me. And then you got to beat Shelly and Elaine. You got to beat them two for me to feel like you up there. If you don't beat Shelly and Elaine, I don't think you going on with nothing. So, Sharice,
Okay, hey, she's not even in the race, bro. I'm looking at the schedule now.
they probably pulled her already. They
Not,
probably already
she
know.
don't have enough points. I'm looking at
Yeah.
because they got Dina Asher Smith, Del Ponte, Kambuji, Nita, whatever her name is, Oliver, Toulouse, and Thompson. So
Okay.
that's who is running the 100.
Mm,
So
She go night night.
yeah.
that's
Come
not
back.
nice.
Come back to America.
Come back. Mhm.
Come back to America.
Come on, pack up,
Yeah.
pack up. Let's go. Come on,
Come back to America.
come on.
And
They'll welcome you back
I'm
home.
looking at the 200. She's not even in the 200. In the
Yeah.
200, it's
Oh,
Asher Smith, Bryant, Dobbin, Sharika Jackson's in the 200 again. This time,
she
the
go
t-
night night.
in the 200 are Kambuji, Masling, and Boma and Toulouse. So this time she got a rematch this time with Toulouse. I mean with Mboma then. So we'll see how that goes on the 200.
Hopefully she can catch this one. Split it 1-1. That'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely be good. Definitely be good. Split it 1-1. 1-1 will be good. So shout out to Shelly and Fraser-Pryce. Shout out to Elaine Thompson Hara. Shout out to Sharika Jacko Jackson. Man, hey man. I'm proud of you ladies. I'm proud of the fellas too for even making it to the Olympics because y'all the best in the world. Best
Oh,
from what
definitely,
we
yeah,
have over there.
definitely.
Australia, big up yourself. Everybody out there that's watching us from different countries. We got a few Nigerian fans too. They didn't log on tonight, but I see y'all out there. So big up to everybody that's supporting us. On the behalf of the Anything Goes podcast, Cherie Sharpman and me, Sean Nizzle. Let's hit two more of these comments before we roll out. Because somebody say Nebraska Jones again just hit. Thanks again from new subscriber. Maximum respect, Nebraska. Maximum respect. Nothing but love. And please join us again when we are here live. Please check out some of the podcasts that's up there. If you like them, share them with your friends. We got a whole bunch of different topics of stuff that we dealt with up here. Hence the name of the podcast is Anything Goes because we cover every and anything on the podcast. We're not just a one-track minded podcast. We try to cover every and anything. So, family, it's a great night, man.
Yes.
Glad we had some fun.
Definitely.
Cherie, short man, let's let our people know that we out of here tonight, man. Thanks
Out.
for the love. Thanks for the love. We out of here.